Sun Tzu's art of war planning and attack. Sun Tzu said, "Where the method of using weapons is used, the whole country is the highest, and the breaking of the country is the second. The whole army is above, the breaking army is second. The whole brigade is above, the breaking brigade is second. The whole army is the top, and the broken army is the second. The whole army is the top, and the broken army is the second. Therefore, it is not good to win 100 battles, nor is it good to be good. If you don't fight, you will be defeated by others. Therefore, the army is planning to fight, followed by fighting, and the troops are attacking the city. Siege is a last resort. Repair the equipment, and it will be completed in March. It has been 3 months since then. We'll be overwhelmed, and the ants will follow. If 1/3 of the soldiers are killed and the city cannot be uprooted, this attack will also be a disaster. Therefore, those who make good use of soldiers are subdued by other soldiers rather than fighting. Pulling out the city of people instead of attacking, destroying the country of people instead of long. He will fight for the world with the whole, so the army will not be stopped and the profit will be complete. This strategy of attack is also. Therefore, the method of using weapons is to surround it with 10, attack it with 5, and double it with 1 point. The enemy can fight it, the least can escape it, or the least can avoid it. Therefore, the strength of the small enemy, the capture of the big enemy, the husband general, and the auxiliary of the country. If you support the Zhou dynasty, the country will be strong, and if you support the gap, the country will be weak. Therefore, the reason why you suffer from the army is 3. I don't know if the army can't advance. I don't know that the army can't retreat, but it's called retreating. It's for the army. Those who do not know the affairs of the 3 armed forces and are with the government of the 3 armed forces are confused by the sergeants. The sergeant is doubtful if he does not know the rights of the 3 armies and shares the responsibilities of the 3 armies. If the 3 armies are confused and suspicious, it will be difficult for the princes to come. It is said that the chaotic army leads to victory. Therefore, there are 5 victories. Those who know they can fight, and those who cannot fight win. Those who know the number of users win. Those who want the same from above and below win. He who treats fear without fear wins. He who will be able, but the ruler will not rule wins. These 5 are the way to know victory. Therefore, it is said, know yourself and know your enemy, and you will not be in danger in 100 battles. Don't know the other but confidant. 1 wins and 1 loses. If you don't know the other or your confidant, you will be in danger in every battle. Dear global pioneers, as Sun Tzu said in the attack, the way to use soldiers is to put the whole country first, and the breaking of the country second. The whole army comes first. The broken army comes second. This means that strategically, we should strive to achieve the goal with minimal loss. In my win-win strategy, I also adhere to this principle. Strive to maximize the benefits of both parties in cooperation, rather than through confrontation and destruction. The grandson then mentioned that the army is going to fight, and the second is to fight. Secondly, the soldiers attacked the city. This means that in terms of strategic choices, we should prioritize resourcefulness and strategy. Secondly, diplomacy and alliances, and then military might. Finally, siege is a very expensive way. In my strategy, my emphasis is on solving problems through wisdom and strategy, rather than relying solely on force. Sun Tzu also mentioned that those who make good use of soldiers should subdue the soldiers of others rather than fight. Pulling out the city of people instead of attacking, destroying the country of people instead of long. We will fight for everything in the world. This means that we should use non-combat methods to achieve our goals, such as through deterrence, negotiation, or other means to bring an enemy to their knees, rather than destroying the enemy through a long war. This is consistent with my win-win strategy. I advocate cooperation and consultation to achieve the interests of both parties, rather than through confrontation and war. Finally, Sun Tzu said, know yourself and know your enemy, and you will never be in danger in 100 battles. Don't know the other but confidant. One wins and one loses. If you don't know the other or your confidant, you will be in danger in every battle. This means that strategically, we must gain a deep understanding of ourselves and our enemies to win the war. In my win-win strategy, I also emphasized my in-depth knowledge of the market and competitors so that we can develop more effective strategies and plans. Anyway, Sun Tzu's conspiracy. It provides us with a way of thinking that is both intelligent and strategic. This goes hand in hand with my win-win strategy. On the journey to explore team strategy and achieve a win-win situation, I am well aware of the challenges you face. But please believe that through our cooperation and understanding, my strategy will lead us to great success. I understand that Sun Tzu's art of war was for some pioneers, may be difficult to fully comprehend, especially considering it was originally targeted at commanders. These strategies are not easily understood by every soldier. Not all are suitable for open discussion. However, I would like to share with you some of my grandson's wisdom. Whether or not you fully understand these points, the important thing is to keep an open mind, listen, and follow the guidance. So this is just the tip of the iceberg from The Art of War. This book has 13 chapters, and I highly recommend it to all pioneers, especially leaders who study deeply. Let's embark on this learning journey together and explore the wisdom of our grandchildren. We shall apply it to our strategic planning. Let's create a more successful future together.